And I'm so happy for her to get the $28 flipping million.
After Caitlin Clark revealed some ridiculous contract information, it's safe to assume that the Indiana Fever and the whole WNBA is in complete shock, and to be honest, it's time for someone to call out the league for their financial acrobatics.
Officials, corporate, private equity, everybody like, how do I get into the WNBA and how do I invest, and can I have an expansion team, or can I invest in a current team?
When agreeing to her second four-year contract because the league supposedly couldn't afford to pay up after the 2024 rookie season placed the WNBA on the map like never before, the whispers said that salaries had been cut by 20%.
It's player salaries. People wonder, why are NBA player salaries 100 times higher than WNBA salaries? Because the TV money was 100 times higher in the NBA than it was in the WNBA.
Knowing her value and refusing to accept anything less, Caitlin did what any respectable superstar would have done. She requested a contract rewrite that would increase her compensation and benefits to reflect her influence.
Of you and what you've done on the court. But what you've done on the court has far exceeded what you've done in our community and around this country and getting little girls excited about playing basketball. But no place has it been better and felt more than at the University of Iowa Children's Hospital. So here today, I just want to let you know, you are the AP National Player of the Year.
So I was like, oh, what's she going to get paid? Because finally, you know, you can get a real paycheck. And then I saw it, and I was like, this can't be right, because this is what it is. In the first year, Caitlin Clark will earn $76,535.
But what exactly is in this game-changing deal? And how are the other players, especially angelic figures like Angel Reese, handling it? Let's get into the juicy details. And sure, it was risky, because once one player gets a better deal, the others will follow. However, the league couldn't afford to lose her, so they folded.
Clark effect, we now have people wanting to watch golf because of her. We saw the kind of offer that Ice Cube made to Caitlin to play in the Big Three. That is $5 million to play 3 months.
3.4 million people watched the WNBA All-Star Game. That was a reported 300% increase, and that's via Women's Hoops Network from 2023. So the game is definitely picking up attention, and we know Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese are a big part of that, but also the current stars who have been
released the all-star rosters on Tuesday. Both Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese made the 12-women roster that will be taking on Team USA in Phoenix later this month. So the impact of both rookies cannot be over.
So let's talk numbers without any extraneous drama or filler. The value of Caitlin Clark's 4-year WNBA contract is astounding. She is making $78.2 million for 2025 alone after dropping $338,500, $6,535. This is a power maneuver, not merely a clever clause. It's not often you see this level of dedication for a rookie, but the feat has locked down their franchise superstar, guaranteeing them stability while leaving their options open in case things change in the future for Caitlin. The team obviously knows they have a generational talent who is worth every penny, but let's not forget the drama that went on behind the scenes while Caitlin New Deal was making headlines. Although it's possible that the WNBA has been cutting compensation and alleging financial difficulties, Caitlin wasn't buying it because she knows she's not just any rookie.
She'll be the biggest female star ever because she can pull up from the parking lot.
She is a killer. She is stone cold.
Caitlin, man, she's a phenomenon.
She's the best female collegiate player ever.
Caitlin Clark is capable of magical.
Since being selected first overall by the Indiana Fever on April 15th, 2024, Caitlin's popularity has skyrocketed. Her games pack arenas, her highlights dominate social media, and her jersey sales are off the charts. When the league tried to pull the "we're broke" card, Caitlin called their bluff and demanded what she deserved. And guess what? They caved. This wasn't just about money. Caitlin wasn't going to let the league undervalue her or treat her like she didn't matter. Her boldness forced the WNBA to take notice, and it's not just hype. The numbers speak for themselves. Since her signing was announced on April 27th, Fever merchandise sales have increased by an absurd 57%, and her jersey has been the league's top seller for 2 consecutive months. In addition to setting milestones, Caitlin is leading the WNBA into a new era. following in the footsteps of legends like A.A. Wilson and Jack Young.
That Bird Magic moment, if you recall, from 1979 when those two rookies came in from a big college rivalry, one white, one black. And so we have that moment with these two. But the one thing I know about sports, you need rivalry. That's what makes people watch. They want to watch games of consequence between rivals. They don't want everybody being nice to one another.
Let's now discuss viewership games that feature, when compared to similar matchups in 2023, Caitlyn's ratings increased by 35%. The Fever's May 2024 opening game attracted 1.3 million viewers on ESPN, the most ever for a regular season game, which is beneficial for more than just Caitlyn. That's revolutionary for the entire league. Sponsors like Gatorade and Nike are boosting their investments in the WNBA as a result of her. She is more than simply a player. She is a living example of what women's basketball can achieve, and her influence extends beyond that. Nobody anticipated how Caitlyn's presence would lift her comrades. Athletes such as Kelsey Mitchell and Alyssa Smith, their social media followings have skyrocketed. They are receiving endorsement deals, and they are being presented with opportunities that they could not have imagined only a year ago. In addition to taking center stage, Caitlyn is drawing attention to herself by demonstrating what happens when a real leader steps up to the plate.
Angel Reese spoke to the media. She didn't speak to the media after the game.
Not to mention the social media craze she sparked when Caitlyn scored 30 points against the Las Vegas Aces in June 2024. The hashtag Caitlyn effect trended for almost a day after she posted a single 10-word tweet about how she converted someone into a WNBA fan, garnering over 250,000 likes in a single day. Her viral TikToks received over 50 million views of her ridiculous three-pointers and no-look passes. In addition to dominating the court, Caitlin Clark is also attracting millions of casual fans online and signing that historic contract. 4 years of $338,500 lodging with no claustrophobic economy seats for her. She flies in comfort so she can provide her best effort. This isn't about luxury, it's about outcomes. In the WNBA, where resources are typically shared, the Fever also surrounded her with elite trainers, nutritionists, and mental performance coaches who are solely focused on her development. However, for Caitlyn, the Fever went all in because they know she's not just any rookie. She's the future, and holistic support has been a game-ek. Share 247 mindfulness coaching sessions are available to Caitlyn. Most novices are left to fend for themselves, but not Caitlyn, who has access to recovery specialists and all the tools she could possibly need to stay at the top of her game. Her contract establishes a new benchmark for how teams should invest in their players, demonstrating that success is about the person behind the numbers rather than just the numbers. The difference between her deal and the typical rookie contract is startling. Most rookies make $74 to $35 annually, with minimal benefits. In addition to being better, Caitlyn's deal is revolutionary because it recognizes her worth as the league's spokesperson and possibly even as the face of the sport. But here's the really amazing part. This isn't just a victory for Caitlyn, it's a change in the way women's basketball is run and valued. Her contract isn't a one-time event. Rather, it's a blueprint for what's possible. Other players, their agents, and even rivals are taking notice and pushing for comparable terms in their contracts. Begin with ticket sales. Since Caitlyn signed her contract on April 27, 2024, Fever games have become the most popular ticket in town. Attendance at home games has increased by an astounding 41% in comparison to the previous season, with 5 straight sellouts in May alone marking a franchise first. This isn't just a spike in the numbers. Arenas bring in louder fans, more energy, and a home court advantage that helps all of the team's players. So, while some players may look down on her expensive contract, they are also enjoying the benefits of playing in front of sold-out crowds, and their sponsors are still throwing money at the Fever as if they are the only team in the league. Coca-Cola and Gatorade have increased their investment with Nike, even including Caitlyn's name in their renewed partnership clause in June 2024. These sponsorship dollars fund better facilities rather than just spruce up jerseys. If someone is upset about Caitlyn's benefits, they could want to have a look at the updated locker rooms and thank her afterwards. The team as a whole benefits from better training programs and resources. And Caitlyn's jersey sales broke records in just 2 weeks, making it the league's top seller. As a result, Athletes like Angel Reese were envious of her, and her branded merchandise is selling out 63% faster than it did in 2023. This is about the Fever being a marketable powerhouse that benefits all players, not just Caitlyn's personal brand. When the team is making a lot of money, even if Caitlyn is the one attracting fans, and let's not overlook the wider problem. The WNBA has fought for years to be relevant in a male-dominated sports industry. What propels growth in any league star power? The NBA became a worldwide powerhouse thanks to LeBron James. Tennis reached new heights thanks to Serena Williams. Without players like Caitlin Clark making headlines, selling out games, and signing historic contracts, the WNBA runs the risk of becoming mired in the same old rut. Her marketability not only boosts her, but also the league. This is the truth. Magic Johnson rejuvenated the NBA, while Larry Bird was a star at every pivotal point in sports history. Serena redefined what it means to dominate tennis, and Caitlin Clark is doing that for the WNBA. Critics can complain all they want about team equality, but the truth is that her contract is pushing her team, her league, and the sport to unprecedented heights. Caitlyn is more than just a player. She is the model for the WNBA's future, and for that, the critics should be grateful.